You hear that? We need a rolling start today, guys, to go off of our
Oh,
to go off of our or my discussion about Daytona, USA in episode 0. I figured we could use a rolling start this for this episode because we've got a lot to get to.
one of my faves.
Before we get started, because there are a lot of things to discuss here on episode 1. This is Open World Survival Podcast. I'm domognarigato. I'm here with KevDirect and Godpile, and we're gonna be talking and discussing another large batch of games. I don't know what era of games, classic games, current games. I don't know. Um, but before we get to that, I was thinking more and more about the name of the podcast, Open World Survival. And we had a nice session in Project Zomboid after episode zero's recording, and I just wanted to say something about the topics and the direction that conversations on this podcast could go. So, in a lot of games of that style, open world survival games, specifically Zomboid, there's all these different traits and skills you can develop. And I just started thinking about topics of conversation that could come up on this podcast. So we've started out heavy on the classic gaming. So I don't know, you could think of that like carpentry, gaming in general. But who's to say where this is going to go? This could go into television, movies, entertainment, anime. And to me, those are all just like different skills on the skill tree. So tailoring or mechanics or metalworking, all those things. So I don't know. Anyone listening, you could expect the unexpected when it comes to conversations here. Um, on that note, also in open world survival games, an issue that often comes up is food and water. So let's kick off episode 1 with a question I posed to you guys before episode 0, food related. We need to eat before we get to the main topic of this episode. So I had asked you guys. Episode 0 was recorded shortly after Thanksgiving, and we are in the holiday season, Christmas coming up. What do you guys do with your Thanksgiving leftovers? Kev, Godpile, uh, do you
You
keep
know,
making holiday plates? Do you do sandwiches? What's your thing? Because I did something new this year and I enjoyed it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty unoriginal
Okay,
in that respect.
totally.
Sandwiches and soups. That's really it. But I mean, like, it's not the kind of sandwiches that, and I think this might go across a wide swath of the population here in the US, but it's not necessarily the sandwiches you make, week in and week out. I'm talking, you get the stuffing in between two slices of bread and you put some gravy on there and it's carb on carb, baby. Oh, it's so good.
If I
It's the
could
kind of sandwiches
if I
that you
could
can
do
only
that
get after Thanksgiving.
if I could do that in Project Zomboid, I'd probably be doing that at all times. So that's a great sandwich.
It really is. It really is. But things like that. And obviously, you got the leftover turkey or the leftover ham, things of that nature. You can stick that in a pot and make a stew.
Godpile, do you do anything specific?
Yeah, not too original for me either. I will say my family, the past few years, has not really been doing the most traditional Thanksgiving meals. So, like, it's been leaning more toward seafood, like oysters and stuff like that. And
I can dig it.
it's not really a leftover friendly kind of a situation. We did have a ham this year, so I have been making. I brought some ham home with me, so I have been eating a lot of ham sandwiches the past 2 weeks. But uh, yeah. If it was traditional stuff, I'd be doing pretty boring, turkey sandwiches, ham sandwiches.
Mm.
Yeah, mashed potatoes, just standard.
Yeah, I do a turkey salad. So get some of that
Mm.
Duke's mayonnaise in there, get some of that French's mustard, relish if you're a relish person. But my thing I did this year that I really enjoyed was inspired by Father of Godpile. Uh, when he compared my son's current look to that of uh, the painting of Kramer from Seinfeld. Um, I don't know if you've seen it, Kev, but there's a framed puzzle of the painting of Kramer in the barn, and Godpal, your dad was like, "Hey," to my son, he was like, "Hey, you look like Kramer." And so then I just had, I, it's the hair, it's the hair. I think people are gonna
Yeah.
know the current teen haircut I'm referring to, but I just I realized I just had Seinfeld quotes in my head after he said that, after he burned my son like that. So Jerry, when he orders from the soup Nazi and he goes, Thai, turkey, chili, and then steps to the side. So I made a turkey chili, and I think I'm going to be making turkey chili every holiday now. So,
Yeah, impressive.
oh man, it was just a regular chili with the beef and the beans, and then turkey on top. So it's just multiple sources of proteins in that bad boy. And you know how picky the eaters in my house are, and everybody enjoyed it. So yeah,
Tough.
so yeah, we have gorged ourselves on some sustenance now. So now we're ready to get into the rest of today's open world survival podcast agenda. And today's topic, I brought up to you guys, was creating a gaming advent calendar. Did either of you receive an advent calendar as a gift in your childhood? Because I didn't know what an advent calendar was until like 2019.
Yeah, it's one of those that they've been sent before, but my family has never really been into celebrating with them in that particular way. So we always got them, and my sister and I would just open them up and
Hmm.
take all the stuff out of
Oh, you
the
did it all
hidden
at once. All at
compartments.
once.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I mean, um, ain't nobody got time for that. And so I have gotten them, but I mean, in no way, shape, or form have we, used it to celebrate correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like maybe there was 1 year way back where we had one in the house. Uh, but it just doesn't work great when it's like one calendar for the whole household.
Like
So,
who gets
like
to
one,
open today? Who gets to open tomorrow?
yeah, exactly. It's like like one piece of candy. It's not like, you're gonna split it between, four people. Or like a tiny ornament or just something. I feel like, and I don't, it's vague memory. Like, I feel like I remember that sitting like on top of the freezer in the kitchen 1 year. So yeah, it wasn't a big thing. Do they ever do them for, like Easter?
Oh, I don't. I've never heard of that.
No,
Well,
no, not that I know of.
like I said, I
Huh.
just learned what this was a couple years ago. I never got an advent calendar as a gift, but after I saw what one was, I started seeing them everywhere. So there's all kinds of advent calendars. You can get like airline bottle advent calendars for an adult, bourbon
Mm-hmm.
advent calendars. I'm sure there's like
Yeah.
dried meat advent calendars, whatever. Anything you probably think of. So this is going to be our gaming advent calendar. And having never received one, I was thinking about what it would be like to get one. And I think part of it is, the surprise of each day. But in my mind, because an advent calendar is, I guess, traditionally 24 items, and some are now 25 items, not everything is going to be great to each individual, right? There's going to be some disappointment days. So I've asked us each to bring several items that we would include on an advent calendar. And I don't know how you guys, there's no wrong way to do this. If you guys just brought, you know, a collection of absolute bangers, every game is amazing, top of the line, uh, classic, that's fine. If you did personal favorites, that's fine. I intentionally chose things that are, I feel like, would almost be great, but they're not quite the exact thing I think most people would be wanting. So, um, uh, you know,
Okay. Okay.
there's no wrong way to do this. So, some of my, I know I brought the most choices to choose from, and I may, play off of what you guys are including. You may do that as well. There's no wrong way here. We'll reveal all unchosen items at the end.
Sounds good.
Ooh, one other housekeeping thing. It came up on episode 1 when we spoke about,
Episode 0.
excuse me, thank you. It came up on episode 0. I did just in a random video now that Rygar NES videos are polluting my YouTube algorithm. I did learn the name of Rygar's weapon. If the hero is named Rygar, no one seems to know that answer either. His weapon is not a yo-yo. It's not a fireball. It's called disc armor. Disc, D-I-S,
Interesting.
D-I-S-K, not dick armor, disc armor. So I did learn that. I know right when we started episode 0 and naming off the games, Godpile, you were like, is that a yo-yo? What is that? So it is a disc.
I,
It is some
I
sort of
did
armor.
question whether it's a shield. That's kind of like armor-ish.
Right, right, right.
I was close.
Yeah. So I did write that down for any clarification. Any Rygar aficionados, historians out there, it is called the disc armor. Um, I don't have to kick it off. Who would like to go first? Essentially taking December 1st. I kicked
Uh,
off episode 0 when we started
All right.
talking about classic games from our childhood.
Okay. All right. I'll go first.
All right.
And sort of taking taking a thread from what you brought up earlier, Dom, concerning Thanksgiving meals. I've taken liberty with your prompt, sir,
Okay.
and I have taken your prompt, opened it up, and stuffed it with my own special thing. However, so what I ended up doing is I ended up choosing games that take place on or during the Christmas season. All my games on my list have that in common.
Okay.
So I'm going to open up with what some would consider a banger, but others might consider a bit of an obtuse RPG that takes place on Christmas Eve. It has a cult following, and it stars a hot blonde. And that game is called Parasite Eve. And so, if you remember, Parasite Eve came out after Final Fantasy VII, had the same art direction, and used the same engine, but it's a completely own thing. You play as a detective named Aya Bro, and on Christmas Eve she attends the opera, wherein she watches in horror as everybody erupts in flames or gets turned into some mutant monster that she now has to destroy. And so the point of the game is to find the source of this affliction taking over the city and learning the origins behind it. And and it takes place in New York City. And I think, at least in American media, there is that connection between New York City and Christmas throughout a lot of movies and a lot of television shows that helps add to the aura and the perceived magic of the city in general. So it kind of has everything you could want for a Christmas game: action, horror, New York. and a hot blonde as our heroine. So I'll pass it off. December 2nd.
I like this pick. I like this pick. I remember seeing ads for this game, and
Yeah, I
Hmm.
I remember the masthead, but I don't remember anything else about it.
I never got to play it because this game was rated M for mature, and my mom wouldn't buy it for me.
Mom's was right. Got it. But
What
yeah, oh, go ahead.
what console? What console is it for?
PlayStation.
So it's for the PlayStation, the first PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. I like that you went in this direction with Christmas themed things. I think that's important to have on this list. I didn't do that. So we're gonna really span different things here. Uh,
Good, 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 good.
Godpile, you can go next if you like.
Yeah. And I wanna keep people thinking like, oh, okay, so this is always gonna have a winnery game. Number two, December 2nd, you're gonna be pleased to receive another PS1 disc, but this time of Cool Borders 2.
Ooh, oh, this is
Nice,
great.
nice.
So yeah, it was the game I had back in the day. It definitely got a lot of play. And it was one that I would, if I was bored with all my games, I would sometimes go back to it. I don't have a ton of info at hand about it, but I think most people, I mean, that are anywhere near our age and was a gamer, probably at some point played a Cool Borders game.
Yeah, I never owned
Yeah,
this game, but I had a demo, and I would play the demo. Like sometimes I'd be like, man, I just want to do something fun and non-committal, and I would pop in that demo disc. Yeah,
Yep.
good times. Man, I totally forgot this existed, but yeah, I liked this game. Cool.
yeah. No, I like what you said though, Dane, because Cool Borders, that series, as well as like, because if you remember, I had Nintendo 64. I didn't have PlayStation. But much like Wave Race, when you got bored with everything else, you always had that, and you know, it was exactly what it was supposed to be. It kept you engaged. It was always just fun and competitive, and it was one of those that just kind of never got old.
Yeah. Like there was Cool Borders 2, and then I think it had like Test Drive 5 or something like that. Those,
Mm,
those were
Hmm.
two games I would go back to pretty regularly just because the replayability.
right.
Yeah.
Man, strong start, guys. Seeing as you both went PlayStation, I'm already inclined to I don't want to get pigeonholed into one console. Uh,
There.
my all my possible choices, man. I was trying to think of things on different platforms and consoles. So for December 3rd on the
Hmm.
gaming advent calendar, someone would be pleased to crack open that slot and pull out a Tamagotchi,
Oh.
which is defined
Oh.
which is defined as an electronic handheld gaming device.
Absolutely. Oh, I forgot all about those.
So I never had one of these.
Yeah, me
Uh,
either.
my wife talks about really enjoying having one as a child, and I was on the
Hmm.
fence. I tried to be a little cryptic about what I was saying when I presented this idea of a gaming advent calendar. I specifically said gaming to leave it pretty wide open. I never said video game advent calendar.
Okay.
Yeah, but a brand of handheld digital pets. So it is a handheld. It is a handheld. Um,
Yeah.
and like we didn't get specific as being like for young boys or young girls. I think anybody can enjoy a Tamagotchi. You know. Um, but yes,
Absolutely.
it's a low tech. It's something you can take with you. But yeah, a Tamagotchi, uh, an homage to a bygone era. So We could just circle back around December 4th, Kev.
Yeah, December 4th. Okay. Well, if since we're getting away from PlayStation,
We don't have to
we
get
are
away from
going to go.
PlayStation. We don't have to. This is whatever you want.
No. I'm just riffing off what you said. So,
No,
um,
no wrong
uh,
answers. No wrong answers.
riding that wave. But since we're getting a little bit off PlayStation, that's fine. We're gonna go back to the ancient times, 3,000 years ago. And what you're gonna get on December 4th is a PC game from 1996,
Oh, okay.
and its expansion from 1997. And that game is Duke Nukem 3D, and the expansion is Duke Nukem Nuclear Winter, where aliens have kidnapped Santa Claus, and the Duke needs to go to the North Pole and set things right.
Man.
And you battle like it's so on the nose, but like it fits Duke Nukem. Like in the game, in the expansion, excuse me, you battle, like evil Frosty the Snowman and evil elves. And there's like these uh, mutant dukes that dress up like Santa Claus that you have to fight. And it's just dumb fun, from top to bottom. And obviously, you're going to get the Duke quips and one-liners. And there's really nothing more to be said about it. It's just dumb fun.
I did have. I don't think I had Duke Nukem 3D. I don't remember which one I had, but I did play a lot of a Duke Nukem game. It was the one on the first PlayStation. Time to Kill. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I had Time to Kill.
yeah. My first encounter with Duke Nukem was on the PlayStation as well. But I kept throughout life, I kept getting gifted like older PC games because they would be packaged in like these big boxes, these big, very impressive boxes, and my mom and pops or other family members would see those and be impressed, and so I would get the Duke Nukem set. Or one time, I got the entire Diablo 2 set, and and so yeah, I my main history with this game is at a much later date than when it came out. But
Okay. Okay.
it is one of those PC classics. And it's certainly I guess the franchise kind of died out. But for its time, it was lauded and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Definitely just a fun shoot. Shoot 'em up. I was always shooting pig people in Time to
Yeah,
Kill.
yeah.
Cool. Good choice,
That's
man.
a
I forgot that even existed, and I played that a lot on PlayStation.
that's a real gap in my gaming knowledge. I don't think I've ever played a Duke Nukem game.
Wow.
I gotta be honest, like you're not missing anything. It was just one. It was one of those things for its time. It was
Yeah.
notable, and it. If you played Doom, you played Duke Nukem. I mean, let's just be real.
Well, see, that's
And
I guess I should include that in it. Pretty much that style of game. I had one on our old PC, on our old compact Rosario back in the day. We had one
yeah.
game that was that style. I don't know what you call that, like that old school first person, 3D shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
One game that was clearly a knockoff of, Doom and Duke Nukem. I don't remember the name of it. It was very like space sci-fi. Uh, that's the only game of that style I ever played. I never played a Doom game. Never played. I think I played the Doom. Was there like a demo? God, I don't even know what Doom it is. One of the more current Dooms, like
Mm.
I don't know, 2 or 3 Dooms ago. Maybe there was a demo or something on the PS4, and I think I played that. That's the first time I played a Doom game.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but that's sort of standard, old school PC first person shooter. You're not missing anything. And really ultimately what Duke was known for was the the pixelated babes in the bikinis, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the quippy one-liners. That's really what kind of made him stand out. But yeah, dude, you didn't miss anything. And I mean, it's one of those. It was I'm sure if you went and looked for it now, you'd be like, yeah, that's a product of its time. I spent about 5 minutes with this. I'm good.
Uh-huh.
So moving to December 5th, Godpile, that's you.
Oh, December 5th. Let's keep those explosions on
Mm.
PC going. You're gonna open up the little perforated door on December 5th to find a floppy disk, and it's got Minesweeper on it.
Nice.
Get hyped.
Is that technically PC or is this a DOS game? Like,
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I guess if we're going floppy, the original. I guess yeah. I guess DOS would probably be the first Minesweeper, right?
wow.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I believe it does go back that far.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
I don't know.
crazy
I didn't play
because
Minesweeper until I guess Windows 95.
I I have a DOS game on my list because I was looking for different types of games. So
Nice.
that's awesome that you picked Minesweeper. I love that pick. Who who here played a whole lot of Minesweeper without actually knowing what you were trying to do? Like
All the time.
at what point did you realize, "Oh, there's a way to play this game other than just
Think I
blind."
figured it out pretty quick. Um, but that was height of boredom. If I was sitting there playing Minesweeper, then things were rough.
Okay. Man,
Yeah, no, I had no clue. I had no clue, man. And then when I finally did learn what you were supposed to do, I would just get so frustrated. I would stop playing.
wow. Um, great pick. Moving on to December 6th. Um, so you described that very well, Godpile. Opening up the tiny perforated door, pulling out a, a floppy. Um, I think with my next pick, someone would rip open a tiny perforated door and find a full-size arcade cabinet inside their advent calendar. Um, my pick for December 6th is a classic. I feel like it's classic. I bet you've both played it. Um, the classic arcade Aerosmith featured Revolution X.
Oh shit!
Did you guys have you guys played Revolution X? The it had the big guns set up on the cabinet with a very satisfying like action to them, and it featured Aerosmith. I think you were trying to save them. I don't really know the plot of this, but
God, I don't know if I ever played it. I'm looking at it now. I don't know if I ever played this, but I think I've at least seen it in real life, once.
okay, because there was a Revolution X cabinet in the PX where that I talked about in episode 0, and so yeah, this is a cabinet I saw all the time. Um, don't think I ever beat this, but yeah, uh,
Music is the weapon.
yeah, Revolution X, good times, just a fun shooter. December 6th.
It was on Super Nintendo.
Oh, did this get ported? Oh,
Yeah, it's on Genesis.
wow,
It was for sale on
Genesis,
eBay from PlayStation.
Genesis, Saturn, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, and an MS-DOS version as well.
Ooh. Okay. Covering all the bases.
Wow. Well, moving to December 7th, Kev, we would have opened this last night if we can,
Yeah.
if we can get this advent calendar together before next year.
Ooh.
What's gonna be
Ooh.
December 7th?
What'd we
December
stay up all
7th.
night playing?
Ooh, well, in this scenario, um, we would have played an open world co-op action game that actually I've never played. However, I have played its sequel quite extensively. It takes place during the Christmas season. It takes place in New York, and that game is the Division One. And I've played plenty of Division Two. I enjoyed my time with it. We had some good times, God Pile. Dom, were you there for Division Two?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so. Okay, yeah. And so that we had our fun with it. It eventually just kind of got stale and we left it behind. However, the Division One, the incident that causes the basically the downfall of civilization in New York City it occurs on Black Friday, and you battle to take back New York from all the ne'er-do-wells and the gangs. And it's this. If you look at the screenshots and the gameplay, it actually looks really cool because you have basically abandoned New York contrasted with all these Christmas decorations on these buildings and on these homes, just still there, kind of stuck in time. And that dichotomy, I thought, really looks cool. Again, never played Division One. Had a lot of good times with Division Two. And that is what we're spending the evening of Christmas the 7th playing together.
On PC? PC game?
Yeah, it was
PC.
Xbox One, PS4, PC. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Cool,
yeah.
cool. All right. Keeping with the holiday motif. Godpile, today, recording December 8th. What would what would we be opening this evening?
Man, okay, you did an arcade cabinet, then we got PC. Let's hop back over to PS1.
Mm.
You're gonna be pulling out a PlayStation 1 disc of a game I put a lot of hours into, Grand Theft Auto 2.
That's on my list.
Nice.
Oh, this
Nice,
game
nice.
was so awesome. I played it before 1, and I put so many hours into it, beat it, and I then had to go get 1. I remember making specific trip to go buy Grand Theft Auto 1. And yeah, and then I played that one, beat that one as well. But yeah, GTA 2 was so much fun.
And you played this on
I,
computer, on PC.
oh, I played it on PlayStation.
Oh, you're right. PlayStation. Sorry.
Yeah. This is definitely one that I wonder how does it hold up. Like if I went back and played it again, like could I sit there for hours,
It's got the
play that
top-down
style of
view.
game?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, the
overhead.
top down.
Um,
I don't know.
was it a circle on the PlayStation controller made you fart? Was that it?
Don't remember.
Yeah, because that's what I love about
Forgot
this.
about that.
I had this on PlayStation, and I put this on my list, GTA 2 for PlayStation. I put a star by this one because I was gonna pick this.
Glad I beat you to the punch
Yeah,
then.
yeah, I'm happy for it. It's like I get an extra pick. Um, but yeah, one of the buttons you could just run around and just be farting on people, and I thought that was
I completely forgot about that part.
yeah, you just be punch someone, they might chase you, you fart on them, punch them again, fart on them. It's a good time.
Can't you do that in the Shrek game too? Isn't there a button to fart in the Shrek game?
Oh, it sounds like a Shrek thing. Sounds like that should be a function if it's not. Wow. I'm blown away. We had the same pick.
I figured there'd have to be a little bit of overlap. I mean, with KevDirect theme, we might not be overlapping too much with him,
Hmm.
but yeah, maybe there'll be another one.
I also thought if somebody was opening this advent calendar today, they would see Grand Theft Auto and get excited, but then they'd be like, "Oh, but it's two."
Oh yeah, looking at the back of the box and being like, what? What is this viewpoint?
Wow. All right, moving on to December 9th. I'm going to go with a classic. Um, I wrote down all the different things that this was on, and I'm curious as to where each of us thinks we first played it, because I know for a fact we've all played this game.
Ooh.
December 9th is going to be the Oregon Trail.
Oh shit.
Okay, so you're going with the original?
So what I learned in research was the original was text only.
That's true. That's true. I should say what the Apple II version.
Right. So the original was text only in 1971, I believe. So, I don't even know what it was played on, but it was I think 1971. So in the 70s was a text only version. But yeah, Apple II was in 85. I assumed that's what I was
Yeah,
playing on the like green screen old computers in like my
yeah.
elementary school and middle school.
I think I want to say it was. How was it? Third grade or fourth grade the first time I played it
But
in
then
in the classroom.
but then also it went to DOS in 1990, Mac in 91, and came to Windows in 93. So I think in third grade I played it on a Mac because I remember that classroom, my third grade classroom, and there was a Mac. There was a Mac and a Windows based computer in there. But yeah,
Whoa.
I mean, we were playing this Godpile in high school keyboarding, loading up the
Okay,
Yeah.
wagon,
I I
starting a
gotta
band.
admit, great minds. I have Oregon Trail on my list as well.
No, back to back,
So
same picks.
I wrestled which one to pick. Because yeah, I was wondering what was the one we played together in high school.
That had to
And
be
even
that had to be Windows. Thinking of that class, that had to be the Windows version.
there's just so many though.
Oh, right, right, right. Because I'm just looking. I only wrote down the first time it came to that. So yeah,
Right. There's so many editions. I
right.
couldn't figure out if we played third or fourth edition. So I went and looked. And so then I looked at a few like rankings lists of Oregon Trail. Just which Oregon Trail is the best Oregon Trail kind of a thing. And I ended up choosing the one that appears lowest on most lists, Oregon Trail 2.
Oh,
Apparently that was one of the worst versions of Oregon Trail, 1995. Which I don't think was the one
Okay.
we played in high school. I think we played either third edition or fourth edition.
I'm gonna say that somebody, you know, rips open December 9th on their advent calendar and they pull out a little CD of Oregon Trail.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess
Okay.
this would technically be a PC game. But yeah.
But they put it on everything, kind of like Doom. Oregon Trail's been put on
Yeah.
there's probably a calculator out there running Oregon Trail right now.
TI
Well,
83 plus running Oregon Trail.
maybe I mean this is your pick. You get to choose. But what if the owner of this advent calendar is a Mac user?
I
They're
mean,
screwed.
yeah, sucks to suck. Sorry.
Get good.
Do you think do you think they sell like Oregon Trail bundles where it comes with like one PC disc and well, like it's two discs, PC and Mac, depending on what you need,
That's high dollar. I don't think our calendar can afford that.
right?
No, no.
They
You
get
can't nickel and dime people if you bundle it all
yeah,
together.
Yeah, they pull out an Oregon Trail CD-ROM for Windows. That's it. So moving on, that just blows my mind that December 8th you picked and was on both of our lists. December 9th I picked and was on both of our lists. So I mean, we're just
Now
it's like we're
now it's a race.
yeah.
We need to we need to hurry up and choose our favorites because the other person might have them.
December 10th. Kev.
Okay, December 10th. We are going to go back to that PlayStation era, except we're going to have a lateral move over to the Saturn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the game you were going to this is going to be an exciting game for the Christmas season because it's a magical game, and it's a game that a lot of people were excited for at the time because there was the lack of Sonic the Hedgehog on Saturn, and Sega was sort of lacking that mascot power for their console, and so a lot of folks thought this would take the mantle, and it kind of did, and it kind of didn't. But that game is Nights into Dreams, and the particular aspect of Nights into Dreams, or Journey into Dreams, excuse me, was there was a Christmas demo titled Christmas Nights into Dreams that was released for the Saturn, and you basically played as Knights, the titular character, to go through several levels, gathering the orbs and the stars and whatnot, in order to find a special star to put on top of a Christmas tree. And it was a fun little demo, Christmas themed. If you played Knights, you played the demo. You're not really missing out on much, but it was sort of unique in the sense that those sorts of add-ons really didn't come for those mainline games such as Knights, and this was kind of the exception to the rule.
Wow.
Oh, I
This is
remember the
Now,
character.
I never owned a Saturn. I have had several opportunities in my life to get one, but it never worked out. However, I did own a Saturn emulator, and so this is another one that I played and encountered many years after its release on a PC. So technically, my experience comes from an emulated ROM on a PC. But we're for December the 10th. We're going to say once you open up that portion of the calendar, you will be the CD jewel case that you're going to have in your hand contains a Sega Saturn CD.
wow. I had a Saturn and I've never heard of Nights into Dreams.
Yeah, it was interesting because it was sort of an aerial take on Sonic the Hedgehog. It was a fast-paced game. You did need to be sort of a quick twitch in some respects with your navigation through the level. It was a chill game, unlike Sonic. You weren't going to die too often, but there was a time limit. And it was 3D, but it was on a 2D plane that you could move through a 3D space. So one of those 2.5Ds, as they called it. But yeah, made by the same team that did Sonic, I believe Sonic 1 and 2, because wasn't Sonic 3 developed in the US? I'm not going to get on the tangent, but the same team as Sonic the Hedgehog, Yuji Naka, all those cool cats, and yeah, I'll stop rambling.
Good pick. I mean, I'm curious. I definitely didn't have a ton of Saturn games, but yeah. Glad you went there.
Doing these two, now we're on the second episode of doing this. It's making me realize how much comic book advertising kind of semi worked on me, because I don't Nights into Dreams, I don't remember that title at all, but the second I looked it up, I totally remember this character, and I remember some of these images of the character. I'm assuming it was probably from comic book ads.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know where I would have seen these old images, but I never really considered fact of those old comic book ads because I'd sit there and, because we didn't have a comic book shop, so I would read the same comics over and over and over again. So I think those ads are
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
slightly burned into the back of my brain.
Seems like it got really good reviews as well.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, and it definitely was one of the better games for the Saturn, at least review score and critically. But it wasn't necessarily like a system mover. Like yeah, it didn't really cause many people to break out the cash and go get a Saturn for it.
Moving on to December 11th. Godpile.
Let's keep it Sega. I wasn't a
Ooh,
Sega guy, so I don't have much Sega on my list here. But we'll keep it Sega, but it's over on the Dreamcast. You're gonna be happy to receive Dance Dance Revolution Second Mix for the Dreamcast.
Second mix.
Second Mix.
I
I
know.
didn't know there was a DDR for the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I stuck it on here. I played it on PlayStations and obviously arcades. I never even knew it released on Dreamcast.
I got really excited for a second because I have one Dreamcast game on my list, and I was like, what are the chances that you name off the one Dreamcast game I put on my list? Um, so are there like Dreamcast dance pads and everything? Because I mean, we played quite a bit of DDR back in the day.
That's
Um,
exactly what I just looked up. I don't see like a specific like Dreamcast version of the mat. So I guess the mat was always the same.
okay, very cool. Uh, I don't know why it didn't occur to me to include a DDR game on this.
Oh, there is a little tiny Dreamcast logo in the bottom right corner of the mat.
Wow.
Mm.
Well, moving on to 12/12, December 12th. Man, after a Dreamcast pick, where do I go on here? Um, I'm gonna move to the Xbox 360,
Okay.
and sort of along the same lines as GTA 2. I think if somebody first saw this coming out of an advent calendar, they'd get super excited, but that might be followed by a little disappointment. My choice for December 12th is Halo Wars for the Xbox
Ooh.
360. The RTS version of Halo. It's
Yeah.
what I remember playing of Halo Wars. It's snowy. One of those early levels is quite snowy. It's got a little wintry motif. That's what I remember from playing this game. But yeah, when I was really into Halo 3, this game came out, and I was like, well, I got to check that out. It's Halo, and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely a different vibe, a different pace. Um, I think if you're into real time strategy games, give it a shot. I mean, it's kind of like a Command and Conquer type of thing, but it's Halo. It's the Halo verse. So, Halo Wars, sort of a big franchise, but maybe not. I mean, obviously not the Halo game. People would be hoping to get at Christmas, but it was a good one. Good times. Back to Kev for December 13th.
December 13th. And by the way, I do enjoy Halo Wars. I have it on PC. I never had it on 360.
Oh, it was not great playing it with a
Yeah.
controller. I will say that. So,
I was
but
gonna say, yeah, probably best again, as you said, a little disappointed. You're gonna have a rough time with it.
Probably
But
better,
okay,
probably better
13th.
keyboard and mouse. Yeah. But yeah, December
Yeah,
13th.
yeah. Okay, so um, we're gonna go back to the PlayStation 1. Um, and this is going to be I think you'll be able to guess this pretty quickly, but it's a licensed game based off a blockbuster movie franchise. The first movie of which takes place on Christmas or Christmas Eve, and stars a Bruce Willis in his prime, and that is the Die Hard trilogy. Uh, and that is the Die Hard trilogy on the PlayStation 1. There was the Die Hard trilogy or the Die Hard series of games for the Sega Saturn, but that was those games did not follow the films. They followed their own separate plot that the Japanese devs came up on their own. But the Die Hard trilogy on the PS1 follows the plot to the games. It's kind of odd because the first one is much like in the vein of a Grand Theft Auto 3, a third-person shooter. It's not open world. You are in Nakatomi Plaza, going from level to level. But the second and third are light gun games
Hmm.
that you either use the controller, or you have the light gun add-on. I never owned this. However, I did play at a cousin's house the second and third games because if I had my choice, it was like, oh hey, we got the light gun, yeah, let's play with that. And so I have a little bit of experience with it, but nothing too extensive hands-on. But the first game, like the first movie, takes place during Christmas, and so that's why it has a spot on my list. And that is what you're going to be playing. You're going to get 3 games for 1 on December 13th.
I like it. I like it.
Good
3,
deal.
yeah, 3 on the 13th.
I never played this.
I'm looking up some images for it, and man, this just looks like every shooter, third person shooter
Yep.
that was on the PlayStation. There's a
It's one of the games of all time.
there's a lot of polygons on in these images.
How much driving was there?
The driving was mainly in the third game, and there wasn't too much of it. The vast majority of the gameplay in second and third were the light gun aspects.
Right.
I like it.
Ooh, you
Triple
were actually like shooting from your car.
Yeah.
triple pick. I like it. December 14th. Got pile.
Ooh. I don't know why, but it feels like I need to be like strategic. um, let's go back over to PC. It's God. I guess you call it an expansion, but you could play it without having the original game. I don't know what that's called. If there's a specific name for
Like a
that, but
standalone expansion.
I guess the standalone expansion. Yeah, I guess that works. Um, to a game that I have no idea how many hours in, that you both have played as well. City of Villains. So you're not getting City of Heroes. You're just getting City of Villains.
I like it.
Uh,
I didn't play City of Villains as much. I didn't spend that much time over on that side. But I did have a friend who had City of Villains but did not have City of Heroes.
okay, that's interesting.
I
Interesting.
know. And, we didn't play together many times. There was only, a handful of times that we ever actually were both online at the same time. And I remember we'd meet in Was it Pocket D,
Yep, Pocket D.
Yeah.
where the heroes and villains could mingle, and we'd meet in Pocket D, and when they did like seasonal event type stuff, you could sometimes run missions from Pocket D. And so that was really the only time we would play together because I didn't have City of Villains for, a while. I don't know how many years it was before they merged the games into one, but I didn't have villains, he didn't have heroes, so like the only time we played together were like seasonal events. But yeah, being a bit of a Grinch on this day, you're not getting City of Heroes, just villains.
Uh,
I love it.
yeah, I honestly love that. I have City of Heroes slash villains on my list.
Okay.
But
All right.
I think it's better to only give someone COV because like you said, it's like COH was the original, I guess, probably I would say definitely say the more well-known one. I'd assume more people were always playing COH. So the fact that someone only
Oh yeah.
gets COV, I think that's better than what I was gonna do. I was gonna give the bundle, but I mean, whoever gets this
Oh,
calendar just got a triple bundle. So yeah, don't spoil them. Don't,
they got
don't-
enough. They got enough. They're good.
yeah, I mean, I'm shocked how much overlap our lists are having at this point.
I will say my if I had on my list if I had to pull out something in an emergency, i.e., I ran out of games. I did have City of Heroes and the winter event
Hmm.
where you get the
Santa hat.
uh, the hat and you get the inspiration, the present inspirations that you can use to
Oh
help your friends and
yeah.
all of
Mm-hmm.
that. So yeah, I think we all three have a City of game on our list,
Hmm.
that franchise. So yeah,
I
great
like it.
minds think alike.
I like it. I think that's a better pick to only go COV. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Moving on to December 15th. I'm gonna go because we don't have any yet. I'm gonna go to the PlayStation 2,
Hmm.
and if I got this out of an advent calendar, I think this would be just an absolute banger. Game, I just had such a good time playing this game. And that is Need for Speed Underground.
Ooh, I
So
never played Underground.
this was one of my first um, online gaming games. So for the PlayStation 2, doing drag races, and I remember doing it around the Christmas break because I was still in high school. Need for Speed Underground, just doing drag races online against randoms online, and that's when I realized, oh, I definitely want to be playing games online as much as I can. The rush of winning, because I remember just several friends all sitting in a friend's bedroom and just taking turns, and everybody missed their shifts. In the drag race, you got to hit the shift at the right time. You get the green light, and that's how you keep your speed high. Nobody could
Hmm.
win a drag race. And then it was like me and one other guy. We could, not all the time, but consistently get wins by hitting those shifts. So, Need for Speed Underground, really my like sort of the birth of my addiction to online competitive gaming.
Nice.
If I would have thought about it, I would have had Hot Pursuit on my list.
Oh, okay, okay,
I think that was the last Need for Speed that I played,
right.
and the whole cop chase element of it,
Hmm.
loved it.
So December 16th, getting down to the final week, getting near the final week. Kev.
So all right, we're gonna going in or kind of getting into the home stretch. We're gonna get the blood pumping, okay? And since we are young men and women in our prime, nothing gets the blood pumping like Bayonetta. And
I know this is a game you played a lot, right?
so here's the thing: Bayonetta 2 takes place, I believe, on Christmas Eve. It's either Christmas Eve or Christmas. I've never played Bayonetta 2. I played a lot of Bayonetta 1.
Mm.
But Bayonetta 2, it was it was a Nintendo exclusive. It was on the Wii U, and then it was also on the Switch. Never ported over to any Sony or Microsoft consoles. Never ported over to PC. And it's one that I have not kind of gotten around to emulating yet. But Bayonetta 2 is a Christmas game. From the videos I've watched, it iterates on what made the first one great and cranks it up to 11, which is not a bad thing because Bayonetta was already, kind of 11. So maybe they cranked it up to 15. But yeah, enjoyed the hell out of the first one. It really is a great action game. And it's one of those like I kind of feel like it's a shame it's not multi-platform, because the series really it is really very, very well done top to bottom. So Bayonetta 2, you're gonna get your blood pumping, get you wide awake, get you ready for that final week, and those final, I guess, in our case, 9 presents that are going to be coming your way. So on the 15th, you get Bayonetta 2 for we're going to say the Switch. We'll throw you a bone. We're not going to make you play the Wii U. We're going to say the Switch.
Okay.
All right.
Generous.
So that was the 16th.
Well,
Go ahead.
I like to spoil them.
Go ahead with the December 17th Godfile.
And this is getting tough.
I know, like what I got left on my list. I'm like, oh, what do I not take?
No. I guess. Hmm. Maybe I'll be. Maybe I'll be generous as well. Let's go to the Nintendo 64,
Oh, first 64 title. I like it.
and we haven't had a wrestling game yet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be a generous fella here, and it's gonna be WrestleMania 2000.
Nice.
WrestleMania
Great,
2000 for the N64.
great game. Awesome character creation, the replayability. You pick every single move down to the everything. Like that game blew me away when I first found that you could pick all of your moves,
Hmm.
your whole entrance. Like you could just customize so much of it. I couldn't believe that was possible. I spent so much time in that game not playing that game. Just looking through lists of moves to see what are the coolest moves. Um, yeah, and you can make Santa. So get in the mood for the season.
Yeah, I had the same feeling when I first started playing like SmackDown on the PlayStation. The ability to create a character, name them, and choose all their moves. Do this move from this position and this move from this position. Yeah, I never played WrestleMania
Mm-hmm.
2000, but you know, they're all from at the time what was WWF. So yeah, great pick. I mean, that's still
Yeah.
Yeah,
fun
the
Yeah.
to do now. Just make wrestlers and then choose all your
oh,
moves and go into a match.
if I had a 64, or I guess I could have an emulator, but yeah, if I had access to WrestleMania 2000, I think every once in a while I'd be like, "Oh, let's go make a character," and then 2 hours later, just because the move list was just stupid. scrolling through all those moves. Yeah, it was crazy. The wrestling games I had on PlayStation, I guess I just never had a good one because they were always just janky and the load screens were brutal on those old wrestling games. I guess on most of the games, but so like N64 definitely had that advantage. The old UFC games were
Oh
brutal
yeah,
with that
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Well, great pick, great pick. Um, Moving on to December 18th. I'm noticing we have no NES titles on the list at this point. So
Yeah, yeah.
December 18th, I'm gonna go with for the Nintendo Entertainment System, Excite Bike.
Ooh,
Did
Fist
you
pumping right now.
Yeah, did you ever play Excite Bike? I loved this game. This was such a fun game.
it was the
Great.
best.
I'm
I'm a,
ashamed I didn't think of it during episode 0 because yeah, definitely a fun game. I remember
yeah.
you can wipe other people out if you hit them from with your back or hit them from behind. But yeah, Excite Bike, super fun. Um, One of the first games I played, and yeah, we need an NES title on the board.
How much time did you spend creating tracks?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I have a star by Excite Bike on my list, and I totally forgot you could do that. Yeah. At the age I was playing it, not much, but there definitely was a phase where I liked to make a track that I would think would be difficult to like get a good time on. And yeah, I bet I would have more fun
Yeah,
with
it
that
was.
at an older age making tracks.
Well, I always had like the intention after I'd raced some. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna make a really good one. I'm gonna make a good track.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes into doing it, you've tested it a couple times. You're just like, man, this is terrible. Such a bad track. What am I doing? And I remember, the only time that I would do it substantially was, if my dad or my mom wouldn't even touch the controller really, but like if my dad wasn't busy and he was around, I'd try and make like really bad tracks. And, like be like, "Oh, Dad, you gotta come try this out. This is awesome." And get him to play it. Just be like nothing but mud.
Yeah,
Nothing like
you're just creeping along like
yeah, and he couldn't gain any speed or a big jump. That would make me laugh so much, and he'd just sit there like, "What are you doing?" He
I,
didn't find it funny at all, but I would be crying.
yeah, I can imagine your dad's reaction to that. Like, come on, what is this? Oh man. Whew. December 19th. Kev, what do you got?
Okay, December 19th. Okay, so this is the last game on my list. And then I have my emergency grab bag. But it's one we actually discussed in episode 0.
Ooh, I was hoping this would come
It's for
up.
the
Yeah.
Super
No, no wrong
it's for
answers.
the Super Nintendo,
Nice.
and it is considered one of the best Batman games of all time, and that is Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo by Konami. Um, and what more can I say? Action beat 'em up. And it was one of the best on the system. And I mean, if you haven't played it, go out and play it.
When you said super, I was thinking Bill Lambier all the way.
There was a Bill Lambier reference. Well, I don't know if I was listening to a podcast. I don't know. Just the other day, there was a Bill Lambier reference, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, "Oh my god!" Direct was just talking about Bill Lambier. Twice in 1 week, I'm hearing the name Bill Lambier.
He's making a comeback. Um,
Well,
but
we're in the home stretch now. You got something else, Kev?
We are. So you get some action on the 19th. Your blood is pumping, and now you're throwing hands. And what is that going to lead to on the 20th?
Well, I guess depending on your interest, depending on your your fortitude and handling a janky, clunky, you know, poorly rendered game, uh, I think no matter what, you're having a blast because you're going to be receiving on PC Robot Arena 2.
Robot.
It is a BattleBot style game where you build your little robot and you send it into the little arena and you fight to the death. I bought it uh, from the bargain bin at Babbage's. I can't remember who was with me. I'm sure one or two of the boys were with me,
I've
and
played this.
I think I paid like $3, $4 for it, like something just nothing. But I probably put you know close to 100 hours over the years. Like not all at once, but like every once in a while, I'd be like, "Ooh, maybe I should reinstall Robot Arena too." I put another, dozen hours into it, making like the stupidest robot I think of, and putting them out there just to get annihilated.
I've played
Yeah,
this. I don't know if I played it on your old PC or if you had it. So I was like, cool, I'll get
that's
Robot Arena
possible.
too.
That's possible. If I had that disc, I would try and boot it up and play it again. Cause
It's a
yeah, that was
fun game. It's a fun
yeah, it was
game.
stupid fun.
Yeah, great pick. Man, Robot Arena 2. Oh, man, the things that like you wipe from your memory. But yes, I have played this not as much as you, but I either played it on your PC or like installed it on mine and played it there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I guess back then, I mean, yeah, I might have burned it for you. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Wow. Well, for December 21st, um, I'm thinking, that last week, those last few days before Christmas, people are running around doing some last minute shopping. So if you crack open December 21st on your advent calendar, it might be beneficial to open something that you can take with you. So on December 21st, you're going to get a Tiger Electronics handheld. And
Man,
Nice.
the specific
two
one,
handhelds from this guy.
yeah, I mean, come on, you got your by now you've had your Tamagotchi on your backpack since December 3rd. So, while mom's doing some last minute shopping, you can play X-Men Project X on the Tiger handheld.
Well, it comes with a game.
No, it's just that's the game. It's just the
That
Tiger
just is
handheld.
the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
So yeah,
What's up?
I definitely had some Tiger handhelds when I was a kid. I remember baseball, and I had this one. I had X-Men Project X.
I don't think I had one, but I must have had like a friend or someone who had one. I do remember playing.
Hmm.
I don't remember what game though.
Yep, I remember
So
this.
familiar.
I remember this, and I had a couple others. But I remember baseball definitely, and I remember X-Men Project X. They like they have like done a rerun, like a re-release, and you can still get them at Walmart.
Oh, no joke.
But yeah, definitely I remember playing Tiger handhelds in the car until my batteries died, and then like, Mom, I need more batteries.
Hmm.
But yeah, a Tamagotchi on December 3rd, a Tiger handheld on December 21st. You know, entertain yourself while you're being drugged from store to store.
And there were a lot of these.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
basketball. I remember sometimes I would like try to play them in the store just by like jamming my thumbs onto the plastic, you know?
Yeah, pressing the packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Gauntlet. That's
There's a gauntlet. There's a gauntlet Tiger
yeah.
handheld. Oh man.
That's right up your alley.
Oh man, I'd love that. It was I saw a thing where the Gauntlet Legends I mentioned, the arcade cabinet was on the 64. So unfortunately, I never had a 64. But yeah, back to Kev, December 22nd.
December 22nd. So we're going in a bit of an odd direction. It's
What?
just a game that I kind of found during research. I've never played it, though I do have the console, so maybe I should jump on eBay to see if it's there. This is a very poorly rated game, by the way, so you are going to get some sourness before Santa delivers the goods on the 25th or the night of the 24th. And so you will be opening up and receiving for the Sega Dreamcast The Grinch from 2000.
This is on the Dream. No,
And
how'd the Dreamcast
it's
not
on the
make it?
Dreamcast.
How'd the Dreamcast not succeed with games like The Grinch?
And let me tell you, the review scores are not pretty. Not pretty. And so you're gonna have to basically eat your vegetables and grind through the 23rd before you can possibly get to the good stuff. But maybe you guys are feeling a bit grinchy yourselves. And so I'm excited to see what we get on the 24th.
This doesn't even look like The Grinch. This looks awful. Oh,
It looks so bad. It
oh
looks so
my
bad.
God.
Oh God.
Oh man, you get redeem us, Godpile, December 23rd.
I don't know what direction to go. Do I keep just digging us into the dirt?
I could do that as well, but there's no wrong answers here. There's no wrong answer.
Let's go with. I haven't done any hardware.
Ooh.
I only had one on my list. I didn't really plan on doing it. The only reason I put it on the list was because I thought it was funny. Because advent calendars are usually pretty small, and just the idea of there being like games in each one already, that's going to be a really big advent calendar.
I
And
threw,
Dom, you already threw an arcade cabinet.
yeah, I threw a cabinet in there.
in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so this thing is gargantuan. But I like the idea of the perforation being like the exact shape of the item. So you know exactly what it is if you have any gaming knowledge. You'll be pulling out the Super Nintendo Super Scope.
Super scope. I don't even know
That
what
was
this is.
the
Yes.
that was the bazooka style light gun for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. I had that.
Oh,
We actually had that as well, and the only game it worked on was the game that came with it. I don't even remember the name of the game.
wow.
We didn't have any other games that worked for.
I love this
I
pick.
only played one game with it, and it was like a robot, like you shot robots. I don't remember the name,
I know. I should have researched.
but yeah,
There's only like 12 Super Scope compatible games. So let me name them off. Battle Clash. Ring any bell?
That's it.
Battle Clash.
That's the robot game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You fight the robots.
The cover is a robot with a crosshair on him. The game. So that was the game you had, Kev,
Yeah.
and Godpile. Bazooka Blitzkrieg. Ring any bells?
I don't know if any of it's gonna actually ring any bells. I mean, Kev, it did come with a game, right?
Let me just run down the list of the Super Scope
Yeah.
compatible games. Bazooka, so Battle Clash, Bazooka Blitzkrieg, The Hunt for Red October, Lamborghini American Challenge, Lemmings 2, The Tribes, Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge, Operation Thunderbolt, Super Scope 6. That's just that might be the game that came with it, packaged with the Super Scope. Yeah.
Yeah, is that what? Okay, okay.
T2, the arcade game, so
Super Scope
Terminator.
6.
Tin Star, X Zone, and Yoshi's Safari. So yeah, it sounds like you had Super Scope 6. That's what came with the Super Scope. I love that you threw a peripheral on there because I had a peripheral on my list.
Oh, nice.
And now I don't know that I need to pick it. And then I thought like I should have added like DDR mat as another optional peripheral.
Oh, just to team up with mine?
Yeah, but then it would have to be a Dreamcast specific DDR mat.
Okay, that'd be even better if it's not a Dreamcast mat.
Right, because I only ever had the mats for PlayStation 2. Wow. Okay.
And guess the Super Scope is going to come with Super Scope 6. I hadn't really considered that because in my mind the perforation is the Super Scope shape. So I don't think it comes with the game. I don't think it comes with anything else.
Oh, so you don't even
It
get
doesn't
the
come with.
game. You just get a Super
Yeah, you don't
Scope.
get the game. You don't get the sight either. Like this is just a used Super Scope, maybe.
Wow. So,
Not very used though, because no one used it that much. No one in the world has that much wear and tear on their Super Scope.
man, great pick. I love it. All right. So coming down to December 24th, Christmas Eve. Um, so then for December 25th, Kev, I know you don't have any other selections, but Godpile, you and I, we can lay out our remaining choices and we can come to a consensus on what's really going to tie together this advent calendar. Um, when I think of Christmas Eve, a nice, relaxing, cozy evening in is just like my favorite type of Christmas Eve. And this is a game I played a lot. I think technically it's classified, or the original was classified as a flash game. And
Hmm.
what's more relaxing and cozier on a Christmas Eve while the fireplace is going and you're wrapped up in a blanket than waiting for your strawberries to grow in Farmville.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
no! Oh God, feed the need.
Uh, so yeah, Flash game not represented so far on the list. I think the first version, or the Facebook version, was Flash. So that's what I'm gonna go with. December 24th,
God,
Christmas Eve, Farmville.
Golly, is
that's
that
the.
still around?
I believe it's
Oh
not
yeah,
not in that
I think
like
it
original
is.
iteration because like
Oh
Flash
yeah.
games are gone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me pull it up.
But I remember getting so many invites on Facebook. Come join Farmville, this and that. And I'm just,
Probably
yeah.
from me. Probably from me. Okay. You don't. Oh man.
I mean, I think it's the only game your sister has ever been like
Into, right?
hooked.
Right.
Yeah, like I remember I remember like in college, like, she'd be like fiending for it.
Wow.
Like, I gotta, water my crops. I gotta harvest. And it's just like, what?
Developed
You're not
by
even.
Zynga.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Platforms: web browser, Adobe Flash, iOS, Android. So I'm gonna say
Okay.
the Flash version of Farmville. Yeah, my sister and I, we can, sit in on different ends of the couch or in different rooms and play Farmville and help with each other's crops.
That is that's interesting that both of you are into that.
We probably kept each other addicted with those Facebook notifications.
Oh, were you able to like hook each other up with stuff?
Oh yeah, like um, oh yeah, you could like go to someone else's thing and like do stuff, right? It's been so long.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
quit cold turkey, just like hard stop. All right.
Yeah. This year. This year, right? And tough for you.
um, so I don't know how many you got left on your list. Kev, I know you gave us all yours and your
Yeah.
emergency pick. Um, I've still got quite a few. Let me run down my remaining, and then Godpile, you can run down your remaining.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save some of these because I'm sure they're gonna come up later. I guess there is one that I can definitely throw out there. I
Okay.
can't imagine that'll come up.
All right. Other
Mm.
games I had as my possibilities. On the PlayStation, Metal Gear Solid. Just you guys were throwing out some real bangers, so I didn't bust out
Hmm.
Metal Gear Solid. On the Saturn, FIFA Soccer '97. First FIFA I ever played.
Mm.
Uh, the start of a dark path. That. Which is
I don't think I mentioned this on episode 0. The the soccer game. I don't even remember the name of it.
World Cup
U.S.
USA
World.
'94.
Yeah, that was the last game before EA bought the rights.
Oh,
So
interesting.
technically, that was like a FIFA game. It's just EA didn't own it yet.
Right.
Okay.
Um, Also from episode 0, my only repeat from episode 0, Rygar on the NES. On the PlayStation, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, another game that was super fun.
Ooh, I
Also on the
almost put I almost put 2 on my list.
Oh, I was torn
Ooh.
between the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
Yeah.
and Skate Skate 3.
I
Um,
never played any of the skate games.
Also fun. Hall of Meat is a great thing to is a real fun thing to play. Um, Also on the PlayStation, Twisted Metal 2 on the Sega Genesis.
Whoa,
Yeah,
this is metal.
on the Sega Genesis, RBI Baseball '93. Um,
Okay.
Another fun sports game I play with my dad all the time. My Dreamcast inclusion, Crazy Taxi.
Nice.
Okay, yeah,
Nice. That's a fun one.
classic.
Yeah, I was so hyped when you said Dreamcast Godpile. I thought you were gonna say Crazy Taxi.
That is
um,
probably one of the few games I could name from the
right,
Dreamcast.
right.
God,
Um,
what was that one game I'd play over at my friend's sister's house? Her husband had a Dreamcast. It was like a 3D fighting game where more than 2 people could
Oh
fight at a
yeah.
time, I think.
oh wow,
Is it Power Stone?
Yeah, Power Stone. That was the main game we would play when we would go over there.
cool.
Great
Dang.
game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Um,
We can still play it. I got it.
oh yeah, you've got a
Well,
Dreamcast, don't you?
inviting us over?
Well, no, you're gonna invite me over. I'll bring it to you.
Mm. Basement Dreamcast party.
Exactly. We're sleepover time, baby.
on
Merry Christmas.
on PC, the other COH, Company of Heroes, World War II
Oh yeah.
real-time
I
strategy
used
game.
to I used to hate
Yeah, I
when I
know.
try and look up COH stuff and Company of Heroes would come up. That would make me so mad.
Also on the PC, Command and Conquer Generals. Loved that game.
Yeah.
Oh, big one.
I'm
Uh,
looking at the CDs right now.
a DOS game, Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I included a mobile game on my list, Clash of Clans.
I was trying to think of a good mobile game to put on the list, and I've never been a mobile gamer.
Yeah, I also considered Fruit Ninja as the mobile inclusion. On PlayStation, Final Fantasy IX, a game I liked, but never really gets mentioned as far as Final Fantasy games go, I guess. I mean, you hear about 7 constantly, sometimes you hear about 8, and you hear about 10, but I liked 9. Never got to finish it. Let a neighbor borrow it. Never saw it again.
Ugh.
On PC, Black and White.
Yes.
Did you play Black and White? I liked Black and White back in
I'm
the day.
looking at it right now. Yep. I love that game. Love that game.
The peripheral I included initially was the Power Glove,
Oh, I
Oh,
wanted
shit.
one of those so bad.
and
Same.
and then after I mentioned Need for Speed Underground, I thought of a racing wheel. That might be a good inclusion as well.
Ooh, yeah.
And my last thing, really, I think just really great game for the Xbox 360, Halo 3 ODST. So not the Halo 3 with Master Chief with all the online play, but the dark and brooding and real, like, it just had such a different vibe than Halo 3. You're just a marine.
Yeah.
Anything you want to include before we try to come to a consensus final pick?
I have. I think the only thing I'd really mention on my list that I don't know will ever come up. I never actually played the full game, so this is just going to be
Hmm.
the demo disc that
Just a demo
they
disc
would
there?
receive.
That'd be great.
Yeah, and I played this demo numerous times over the year. I'd uninstall it, and then eventually I'd reinstall it again, and just I don't know. It felt good. I don't know why I never actually tried to get the full game, but Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh.
okay.
Right when we were starting, somebody mentioned a game and it made me think of Legacy of Kain. When Kev, when you said Duke Nukem wait, who said Duke Nukem 3D? Kev, that was you?
I did. Yeah.
It made me think of Duke Nukem Time to Kill, and then I thought of the Legacy of Kain demo also, because I played that over and over again on Saturn.
Is it the Soul Reaver
Yeah,
one? Because I know there's multiple Legacy of Kain games, and I don't know. I'm not familiar with how they're connected
right.
or anything about them. But yeah, just I don't know something about that one. And there's another game that a demo of a game that I did the same thing,
Hmm.
and I would always kind of do them together. It was a rainy day, no one's around. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna reinstall Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and then this other first person game that was like really gory. I don't remember the name of it, and I don't even know how to look it up. I got nothing. But those two demos, I would always kind of play back to back,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's one of those ones. Because didn't Legacy of Kain get remastered like a couple of years ago?
I believe it did.
It was
I
more recent than
considered
that. Yeah.
I considered
There was
picking
a
it
recent
up.
release.
But yeah, Soul Reaver was the demo I played a lot as well.
Oh, so we were playing the same demo. That's weird.
I was playing it on. Was I playing it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was
Th-
playing a different demo because I feel like I was playing it on Saturn, but I could be wrong.
I mean, there are other Legacy of Kains. I
Right.
just don't know.
yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of demo, so I'm just going to throw this out there. A demo that I played the absolute dog shit out of, so much so that my parents took it away from me, and I never saw it again. But it was the demo disc, and it came with our compact Presario, whatever the hell it was. Um,
Uh-huh.
but it was the demo disc for the original Half-Life, and I
Oh,
played
okay.
the ever living hell out of that demo over and over and over, and until my parents disapproved so wholeheartedly that they removed it, and I never saw it again.
when you said your parents took it away, I thought you were going to say something like DOA beach volleyball or something.
Duke Nukem
No,
volleyball.
no, you hid that. Yeah, you hid that one in the closet under some shit, so nobody could find it.
Man, um, I don't know. I feel like we got to come to a consensus on this final pick. I think we can leave out
I'll
the.
leave it to you two.
I think we can leave out the peripheral because we got the Super Scope in there. And a Power Glove, I feel like would be such a collector's item. Like you're not going to get that in an advent calendar.
Oof. Yeah, that's huge.
I did think about including ET for NES because they would just go dig up some copies in the desert and stick those in advent calendars.
Will it come with some dirt too?
They could say that's from ET's homeworld. Um,
Oh shit.
I don't know. Just from what you were saying, Godpile, I feel like we could go toward a Tony Hawk game or a skate game. We all seemed
Yeah, yeah.
we all seem to remember Crazy Taxi pretty fondly. Not a lot of highlights for the Dreamcast, I feel like, but who didn't play Crazy Taxi in a Walmart at some point?
Yeah,
Um,
True.
I always played it in arcade.
okay.
I don't know if I ever played it on a Dreamcast.
I think we all put time into Command and Conquer Generals as well.
True.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Do we have a strategy game represented?
Halo
Halo
Wars.
Wars, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's right.
But I mean, that's gonna be like a suboptimal experience anyway, because you're gonna be playing on controller because it's for the 360. Um, I mean, we've got a Dreamcast, two Dreamcast titles at least. I don't know unless we just come up with something off the cuff. I don't know. What would you want to get out of an advent calendar on December 25th? Aren't there some like aren't there some like Christian video
I think I,
games?
I think I'd want to get Dead or Alive beach volleyball
I mean, it's fun for the whole family.
because yeah, I mean Kasumi and Ayane. I mean, who wouldn't want to see them?
How many people can play that at once? Can you do 4 player?
I think it's two player.
Hold on.
I mean,
Let me check.
does it need to be a 4 player game so the whole family can get involved?
Oh,
I don't know if any of
Uh,
our games really fit that.
right, right.
Power Stone.
We could throw a four-player title like Overcooked on there, and then everybody could be
Power
angry
Stone.
and yelling at each other on Christmas morning.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Oh, and they do seasonal things in that.
And Overcooked?
Yeah,
Did not know that.
yeah. There's usually a Christmas, or there in the past for certain games in that series, there's been like a Christmas DLC, like the festive seasoning or something. Or we could revisit this on episode 2. If you've got a game in mind that you'd like to include on the Open World Survival Podcast Gaming Advent Calendar, put it in the comments, and maybe it would
Yeah,
make
what's
the December 25th slot.
what's
Um,
what's our calendar missing?
right. Where did we drop the ball? What did we miss out on? We have PlayStation titles, handhelds, PC games, DOS, arcade machines, Saturn, Dreamcast, Xbox 360, Switch, N64, NES, Super NES, and Flash. We've hit a lot of things, but what did we miss? Leave a comment. What would really round out the gaming advent calendar in your opinion? And we'll try and come to a consensus for episode 2. Um, we should probably wrap this up. I wanted to do a segment to
Yeah.
end episode 1. Um, and this is extremely derivative. A podcast I listen to does this at the end of every episode. The host gives a song of the episode. Um, but like most things on the internet, this is hopelessly derivative, and I'm copying that premise. I'm going to leave play us out of episode 1 with an anime song of the episode.
We
So, Kev, Godpile, feel free to bring an anime song of the episode sometime, and if you have one at the end of a future episode, when we get to this part, you can just throw it out there. And yeah, I'm domognarigato with KevDirect and Godpile. This was episode 1 of the Open World Survival Podcast, canonically the second episode. There is an episode 0 out there. Yeah, like we said, leave a comment. How could we round out our gaming advent calendar? What would you include for December 25th? And we'll have an answer. We'll come to a democratic decision for episode 2. Here's the anime song of the episode. It is the outro to a great anime, an anime I love, Samurai Champloo. This is the outro song, Shiki no Uta.
good one.
And it's pure vibes, everyone. Love this song. Love this anime. Give it a watch. Leave us a comment. If you listen to the whole thing, if you listen to this whole episode once again, what are you doing with your life, guys?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? But thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you next time.
Later.
Adios.